Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Raven Precision Agriculture Center grand opening. We are grateful to have all of you here with us today for a celebration of the hard work and dedication of many of you here over the past several years. My name is John Killefer, the South Dakota Corn Endowed Dean of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, and it is my privilege to serve as your Master of Ceremonies for this event. Before we get started, I would please ask if you would join me in a moment of silence to honor the 9/11 victims and our heroes. Thank you. We are here to celebrate today an innovative ecosystem that will not only impact the future of SDSU, but will also positively impact our ability to serve this state, the region, and to positively impact the educational and hands-on experiences which will lead our students to feeding and sustaining a hungry world. We are very pleased to have many distinguished guests with us today, and first, we'd like to recognize some of our campus leadership. I'd like to begin by introducing our university president, President Barry Dunn, and First Lady Jane Dunn. Academics and research will be highly impacted by this facility, and I'd like to take the opportunity to recognize two leaders of these very important areas. First, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dennis Hedge. And Vice President for the Division of Research and Economic Development, Dr. Daniel Scholl. Given this is a collaborative space, I'd also like to recognize my colleague, Dean of the Jerome J. Lohr College of Engineering, Bruce Berdanier. His staff and faculty will also work in this space, so we're very excited about that collaboration. We also have other college deans, department heads, university leadership team members present here with us today. I'd ask if all of you would please stand and be recognized. I would also like to acknowledge Emeritus President David Shequin and his wife, Marcia. And we also have President Emeriti Peggy Gordon Miller with us here today. I want to thank all of you for your dedicated service to South Dakota State University. Thank you all very much. Other members of the audience we would like to recognize include former Governor Dennis Daugaard. Governor Daugaard has been a strong supporter of our educational, research, and outreach efforts at SDSU. Thank you, Governor Daugaard. We also are honored to have representatives with us today from the South Dakota Board of Regents. These include Pam Roberts and Tony Venhusen and Brock Brown. If you'd please stand. In addition, we also have former Regent Jim Morgan. Jim, if you're here, if you'd stand. I'd really appreciate everyone if you'd please applaud these folks, these individuals, for their leadership and their continued and tremendous service to SDSU. We also have Rebecca Herman, a proud alum of SDSU, here today representing Senator Mike Round's office. Thank you for being here, Rebecca. Way in the back. Oh, way back there. All right. It takes a great team and an effort to bring a project like this to fruition and crossing that finish line. And we are extremely grateful for the extraordinary and professional service provided by our lead architect, EAPC, and the contractor for this project, McCowan Gordon. Joe Thorne is here representing McCowan Gordon today. Joe is a Brookings native and a proud graduate of our construction management program. Let's thank this team for building this wonderful facility for us. We've certainly appreciated the time and dedication displayed by SDSU Associate Vice President of Facilities and Services, Barry Milkey, and Senior Mechanical Engineer, Colin Galswick. Thank you for the many hours that you have spent on our behalf, Barry and Colin, and I know they've been very many hours. So if you'd please stand. Thank you. South Dakota Corn has been a very strong supporter and advocate for South Dakota State for many years. Their leadership and involvement were clearly evident during this process. Today, we are pleased to have Mike Jaspers, Interim Executive Director of South Dakota Corn, with us to share a few thoughts. Please welcome to the podium, Mike Jaspers.
Change, adaptation, and growth. Three constants in our lives, and for sure, three constants in our agricultural industry. But also three things that have brought us together here today. South Dakota Corn brings together the South Dakota Corn Growers Association and the South Dakota Corn Utilization Council into one organization to empower change in South Dakota. The South Dakota Corn Growers Association influences policy at the state and national levels and helps lay the foundation for the future of farming here in the Western Corn Belt and beyond. The South Dakota Corn Utilization Council works to empower research, education, promotion, and market development for corn across the ag industry, much of which will be now done right here at South Dakota State University in this new state-of-the-art Precision Ag Center. When coupled together, both corn organizations can act as a catalyst for change across South Dakota's number one industry, agriculture. Our agricultural industry also needs to continue to adapt and provide leadership and support in order to ensure that we are preparing our graduates to be successful. Through the power of our young people who attend fine institutions such as SDSU, the ag industry looks to these students to be the next leaders in our state. We are proud to be a strong supporter of this agricultural educational experience that is continually adapting to the advancements in our industry. We need to continue to grow by ensuring we have the facilities and spaces to perform cutting-edge research to benefit our agricultural industry. Therefore, South Dakota Corn is honored to contribute to educational spaces such as this to facilitate a future-proof agricultural industry with plenty of room for growth and development. I'd like to personally thank the Corn Utilization Council for their leadership on this project and truly being an active organization in this state, always working towards change, adaptation, and growth. Without the great work from our state's commodity groups and agricultural leaders working together, this project, as well as future projects, just simply wouldn't be possible. This facility, this catalyst for launching precision agriculture forward, is proof that active leadership by individuals and commodity groups works. The South Dakota Corn Utilization Council is proud to contribute to the future and be a part of this project. We are excited for the future generations to come and will continue to be a strong, independent voice for our state's farmers, ranchers, and industry professionals as we meet each future challenge and continue to change, adapt, and grow. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much, Mike. Here at SDSU, we are critically aware of how important partnering with industry is to our success. It allows us to stay connected and to fully understand the ever-changing business world. Innovation, workforce development, collaboration. All these things are important to Raven Industries. Raven Industries' investment in this project has been pivotal and launched us forward toward making a dream a reality. Today, we are honored to have Dan Rickus, President and Chief Executive Officer of Raven Industries, with us. Please join me in thanking Raven and welcoming Dan to the podium.
So the first call from Barry, President Dunn, I should say, the way I remember it, went something like this. Hey, Dan, how's your family? How are things going? I've got this project you might be interested in. And, hey, would you mind if I stop by? Sure, let's talk. And, oh, yeah, I'm going to bring Mike Barber with me. And some of you know Mike, he's head of fundraising at the time. So I knew going into this first call, okay, this is going to be an interesting meeting. And by the end of the first meeting, I realized, okay, this is going to cost us something. And it was great. I mean, what an opportunity for Raven to be involved in this kind of project. But I left that first meeting with a sense of duty and kind of a spirit of obligation, and knowing that this is going to cost us something. So then you fast forward over just a few months, President Dunn engaged me several times, many times, with a vision for what he saw for SDSU and precision ag. He asked me to go to Pierre, and I met with Governor Dugard and some of our lawmakers at the time. And Barry continued to press this vision forward on what he saw. And I went from a sense of obligation and intrigue to really a spirit of, this is a fantastic opportunity for Raven Industries and for our state, and I want to be a part of it. And the difference was, the vision was one of collaboration. It was a collaborative effort, a spirit of collaboration across the engineering school, the agronomy departments, data analytics, software development, all the ingredients that are required in order to bring a competitive precision ag offering to the marketplace. And that was unique, and that got us very excited. So our story today is one of evolution at Raven Industries, from hearing about an opportunity that seemed like something that we should probably be involved in, to evolving very quickly to something that we wanted to take a leadership position in because we saw it as an investment. There was a great opportunity for this state. To one today where we view it as one of gratitude, one of an honor. What an honor it is to have the Raven name on this building, on this campus at SDSU, and how grateful we are as a company and as leaders to have been given that opportunity. Along the way, we did meet with the lawmakers, and I know that we've recognized just about everybody in the crowd here. If anybody wasn't asked to stand up, could you stand up now? No, all the lawmakers that were in office at the time, we really appreciate your support. But as much as your support, I appreciate the rigor that you applied to the process. And that's one of the many things I love about our state. We don't spend our tax dollars easily, and we apply rigor appropriately to any of these opportunities that come across. Governor Dugard did that, the lawmakers at the time did that, and Governor Noem has continued to apply that, and we're so appreciative of that. And I can tell you that we went through that rigor. But we also saw lawmakers and state leaders who had the courage to see this is an opportunity for our state that needs to happen. And they stepped forward. So I appreciate the lawmakers for what you did. It's not easy. There's never enough money, and there's always more opportunities. So we deeply appreciate you stepping forward and supporting this. It wouldn't happen without you, obviously. If I lose these notes, they're going to be in Sioux Falls here in about 30 minutes. So I got to hold on close to them here. So in agriculture today, you know, the hard solve for is how to produce more crop using less inputs and to do it with a shrinking labor force. And we know that precision ag is a part of that equation. And that's why we're so excited to see this building and this program taking form. and training students and doing important research today. SDSU has leaped forward with their commitment to advancing ag practices through this program. And like I said, while we started this journey out of a sense of duty, we evolved to one of investing in a great opportunity. We're now profoundly grateful and honored to have Raven name on this building and to share space with SDSU. At Raven, our purpose is to solve great challenges. Some of our core values are integrity, courage, and drive. We differentiate ourselves as a company. We compete on innovation, relentless innovation. That's how we win. I've seen all of those qualities here at SDSU, and that gives us great confidence in this program's success going forward. So it's with that I say, President Dunn, thank you for your vision and your leadership. Thank you. We at Raven are simply honored and grateful to be a part of this.
Well, thank you very much, Dan. We greatly appreciate all that Raven has done and appreciate your comments today. As you all know, the Raven Precision Agriculture Center is all about the future. Nothing so clearly illustrates our impact on the future as our current students. We are privileged to have Rosalind Madsen, a precision agriculture major from Franklin, Minnesota, here to share her unique perspective as a student. Please help me welcome Rosalind to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rosalind Madsen, and I'm a junior precision agriculture student here at SDSU. I grew up in a small agricultural community in central Minnesota where everyone in the community knew each other and helped out when needed. Coming from a small town in rural Minnesota, I fell in love with the atmosphere at the SDSU campus. The students and faculty were very welcoming when I came to tour, and to me, it just felt like home. A major factor behind my decision in choosing to attend SDSU was that the university was the first in the nation to offer a Bachelor of Science degree in precision agriculture. Being a precision agriculture student here at SDSU has immensely increased my knowledge in the industry. When I first started here, the facility students had access to allowed for good interpersonal connections within the faculty and staff within our respective departments. But with the opening of this new facility, we as students will be able to expand our network to those outside of our area of study, as the departments of Agriculture and Biosystems Engineering and Agronomy, Horticulture, and Plant Science are now under one roof. This new building offers advanced opportunities for us as students, as well as faculty, to enhance our knowledge in areas of production agriculture, and allows room for growth as precision technologies constantly advance and change. The new Raven Precision Agriculture Center gives myself and my peers the ability to gain hands-on experience with new technologies and full-size equipment in state-of-the-art learning and lab settings. I appreciate being given the opportunity to speak to you all today. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the donors, legislatures, supporters, and SDSU faculty, staff, and students who made today possible. Thank you, everyone, for coming to celebrate with us, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Well, thank you very much, Rosalind. We're extremely appreciative of the support we've received from legislators across South Dakota who are willing to support our students and workforce development in this cutting-edge field. We are honored to have Representative David Anderson with us today to share his thoughts about this transformative project.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to President Dunn, to Dr. Daniel Scholl, along with other SDSU leaders that have had and continue to have a vision for the future of agriculture, a vision for the future of South Dakota State University, and a vision for the future of the state of South Dakota. You have spent days, weeks, and months working to make what we see here today a reality. We look forward to you working on the next project. I also want to thank the legislators that saw the idea of a precision ag facility as an opportunity to raise the bar for education and at the same time broaden the application of what has been learned to the fields of production agriculture. When you look at the list of sponsors for House Bill 1264, you'll find that it's not just farm legislators that supported the idea. There are legislators from many industries and professions. There are legislators from East River and West River, and yes, there are Republicans and Democrats. That's the way we get great things done in the South Dakota legislature. House Bill 1264 was passed by the House with a 51-14 vote. It passed the Senate 30-2 and was signed into law by Governor Dugard, and it's a pleasure to have you here today, Governor. Like many of the great things that get done in this state, this was an idea and an opportunity that was also accepted and supported by those outside of state government. We received great financial support from those in production agriculture through their willingness to pay a higher fee, also known as a tax, on fertilizer. We received significant help from ag industry groups and individuals that are listed on the donor wall or perhaps have a room named on their behalf in this facility. And we are so grateful to Dan Rickus and Raven Industries for being our lead sponsor, and it is truly an honor to call this the Raven Precision Ag Building. So again, on behalf of my fellow legislators, thank you to all that played a part in making this idea become a reality with so much promise for students of SDSU and for agriculture, our state's #1 industry. Thank you. It's a great day to be a Jackrabbit.
Well, thank you, Representative Anderson. When this project was conceived, President Barry Dunn was serving as my predecessor in the role of Dean of what was then the College of Agriculture and Biological Sciences. President Dunn was the catalyst for putting the wheels in motion on this project. We would not be here today if it were not for the tremendous efforts put forth by him. With that, please help me welcome to the podium our University President, President Barry Dunn.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Governor Noem and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, welcome to South Dakota State. Today is a celebration acknowledging the bold leadership and vision of many across the great state of South Dakota. To those that have been thanked already, I want to extend my personal gratitude to each and every one of you. When I was inaugurated as president of South Dakota State in 2016, my speech focused on the word imagine. As I look around today, I see many individuals who are willing to imagine an exciting and transformative future for precision agriculture in this state, the region, and beyond. There's an old saying that success has many parents. No project I've ever worked on has as many parents as this one. Getting legislation passed supporting building projects is hard work. And more than anything, it takes teamwork. The idea for this facility began many, many years ago, and it took hundreds of conversations and meetings to build a coalition of the willing. And once the plan was unveiled, we had our team in place, and we were able to grow an enormous amount of support. There are a number of elected officials and state leaders, as Dan said, here today who work tirelessly to earn the trust and support of others to advance our need to build a state-of-the-art, world-class Raven Precision Agriculture Center. I would ask you to please stand and be recognized. Bert, I see you, lots of legislators in the audience. Please help me thank them. I am also inspired today, not just as the president of SDSU, but as a citizen of our great state, being surrounded by visionary leaders from companies and cooperatives from South Dakota, the region, and the nation, seeing the continued support from commodity groups and alumni of our great university confirms for me that the future of agriculture is in great hands. If you are here today representing the companies and the cooperatives and commodity groups and other industry entities who have supported this project, I'd like to ask you to stand and be recognized. A 1979 alum of SDSU, Kevin Harburg, who is a great leader and generous donor, talks about teamwork in this way. One is too small a number to achieve greatness. Teamwork is at the center of phenomenal accomplishments. This grand facility, a phenomenal accomplishment, is where innovation will happen and new technologies will be developed, allowing farmers to be more profitable, our environment healthier, and food supplies more reliable for generations to come. A new idea will be developed on this campus that will increase our ability to feed the Earth's ever-growing population in a more efficient, effective, and appropriate and sustainable manner. And then there will be another new idea, and then another, and another, and on and on and on. I've been asked by many people what will be the end result and product from the $46 million investment from legislators and donors into this project. The answer is we will bring our teaching, research, and extension missions into the 21st century for the benefit of all South Dakotans. This facility will enhance multidisciplinary research in topics like soil health, climate change, all aspects of agronomy, as well as all aspects of engineering, computer and data science, and all of those make up precision agriculture. These will be co-located within the walls of this beautiful facility. I've been an educator of undergraduate and graduate students for many years, and one of the most exciting aspects of my career has been my continued awe and amazement of the intellectual prowess and problem-solving ability and creativity of students. I hope you are, after your tour today, as excited as I am to see what we will gain from our investment in this facility and what it will add to the knowledge and creativity of our students and the problems that they will face in their lives. Our students now and long into the future who walk the halls of this building will go on to create new businesses, lead organizations, and conduct research that will forever change the way we grow, harvest, deliver, and process our food. I am very humbled to be part of the grand opening today of the Raven Precision Ag Center. This beautiful building is the result of your courage, your visionary leadership, and everyone in attendance today. You are the people who boldly said yes to the future of South Dakota when you invested in this facility. Those of you who work, study, and learn in it will change the world. Thank you again. As David said, it's always a great day to be a jackrabbit, today especially. It's now my privilege to introduce Governor Kristi Noem, the 33rd governor of South Dakota. Governor Noem began her term in January 2018 after serving 4 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives. As the president of South Dakota State, I'm very proud to say that Governor Noem is the second jackrabbit governor, joining Senator Mike Rounds. As a farmer, rancher, legislator, House of Representatives member, help me welcome our honorable Governor, Kristi Noem.
Thank you. Well, today is a great day. It's a great day. You know, so many words have been said up here today, and I don't know if there's much left for me to offer. You all probably want to go tailgating, right? So go Jacks. You know, I was going to complain a little bit about the wind, but then I remembered that it's probably going to feel a little bit worse in January, right? Coming around these buildings. Any of us who have been students here know what that feels like. You know, my higher education story was that I was going to college when my dad was killed in an accident, came home, took over the family operation, spent many years working, and then started to take classes again. When my sister said to me one day, she said, "Christy, I'm just surprised you never finished your degree. You don't seem to quit anything." And I thought, you know what, that's right. So I decided to start taking classes again and found myself back here at SDSU as a non-traditional student, taking classes and finding that the professors, the leadership here were so invested in their students. They didn't care what we looked like, who we were, what our schedules were. They would do anything to help us be successful, complete our degrees, and to go forward and have careers that we could be proud of. And I was so impressed with that. In fact, I had served in the legislature while I was taking classes and was there. And I started to see really what it took for cooperation to get projects like this done here today. I saw that industry in South Dakota stepped up beyond any other industry in any other state to help invest into our future and into our students. Dan, thank you for your commitment and for Raven's commitment. Everywhere I've gone in the world, I hear about Raven. Every time I'm talking to leaders somewhere else, even when we're talking about getting internet service to Cubans who have it taken away by their government, I'm getting calls from people all over the country that are saying, "Can you connect us to Raven?" Because they've got the answers. To have a company like that investing in a facility here so that we can continue for decades to come to invest in our students, that's incredible. Those partnerships are very, very special. I got elected to Congress and went to Washington, D.C., and I saw the partnerships that needed to happen sometimes with the federal government and the state government, and to get the support of an entire delegation behind a project to make sure that we could continue to invest. And what that means really to our students in the long run, to make sure that higher education is a priority. I finished my degree here at SDSU the first year that I was in Congress, which was very different. I actually was an intern the same year I was serving in Congress and got some college credits for that. But was very proud. You should have seen that paper I had to write. It's going to make a book someday. And then I remember being asked to come back and give the commencement speech as a student, but also as a congresswoman for this amazing state. Now as governor, I watched Governor Dugard champion this project and invest his time into it. And Tony, as chief of staff, talk about how important it was for SDSU and for South Dakota to build this facility that would give us something that no other campus in this country has, and to give us the asset that would help us recruit students from all over the country. In fact, while I was taking my tour in here today, I met students from all over the country. I kept asking what states they were from, and over again, it was Wisconsin, Minnesota, Indiana, all over the place. Were coming here to be educated because they knew it was the best education and that they could train on equipment that really was used in industry each and every day. Now as governor, I appreciate the fact that it takes all of those partners to see something like this come to completion, but somebody has to cast the vision. They have to cast the vision and make that first ask and pick up the phone and start calling those partners. And that happened because of President Dunn. It happened because of him and his leadership and his vision. When he stood in front of us as the new president of SDSU, he talked and asked us to imagine, and he never stopped. In fact, I think I've already gotten his list for the next funding request, and it's huge. It's amazing. Stop imagining. Stop it. No, but listen, there's two people in the South Dakota legislature that when you see them coming, you go, oh my gosh, what are they going to ask for SDSU now? They are known as Mr. SDSU and Mr. SDSU 2, and one of them is Larry Tiedemann. has long time been yes, I love you too. You're welcome. But when I came into the legislature, Larry was the appropriations chairman, and he quickly reminded me how SDSU needed to be prioritized, and our students needed to be prioritized every day, over and over and over and over again. And then Dave Anderson came along, and he championed this project, and when people said no, there wasn't enough funding, we couldn't get it done, he found creative ways to do that, got investment by people that weren't even at the table when the discussion started, and got the job done. So Dave, I want to thank you, because we are here today because of you and your ability to negotiate and put a package together to really get it completed. So thank you for that. And Brian and I got up this morning and we were in Sioux Falls, and I spent the morning at the State Veterans Cemetery with a lot of our veterans who were having a solemn morning honoring September 11th and what the tragedy that happened across this country 20 years ago. And we reflected on the memories of that and how our country changed, and really their service, and thanked them for their service. Then I went to Joe Foss Field, and we welcomed home about 500 airmen that have been deployed over the last year to 19 different countries around the globe in service to our country. They also were a part of the NORAD Homeland Defense deployment, and they were deployed multiple times throughout the state of South Dakota in response to the pandemic. And today was the celebration of thanking them for their deployment. It's the first time in several years that every single member of the 114th Fighter Wing is all home at the same time, that they're all here. I asked them at that ceremony to raise their hands if they were inspired by what happened on September 11th to step up and to serve, and almost half their hands went up in the air. That they were in the military and wanted to protect this country because of the tragedy that happened on that day 20 years ago. I felt like I started my morning with the past, reflecting on the past and those who sacrificed greatly for us. Then I spent my early afternoon with those in the present that today make grave sacrifices to go overseas and here at home to defend this country, to defend our freedoms and our liberties. This afternoon, I'm here with the future. I'm here with the future. We are growing the leaders of the future in industry, in service to our state and the public, and also in service to our country. And all of you from being here today, you're here because you care about that future too. I hope every student that's here, and will all the students please stand? I want all the students to stand. You are our future, and we have high expectations for you. So don't screw it up, all right? We've spent literally millions of dollars on you, investing in you. So we are so glad you are here. And this gift that is given to you by all of these people who get up every day and work for their dollars, they're investing in you because they believe in you, and we know you are our future. And we will continue to invest in you. We just ask that you remember to serve people. That's why we were created, to use your wisdom for the greater good, and continue to stay here in the great state of South Dakota. You have a wonderful day. Thank you and congratulations. You're gonna lose your page. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Governor Noem. This brings to a close this portion of our program. Great days lie ahead for agriculture and for SDSU. And once again, thank you to everyone for being here. I would now ask those on the stage to prepare for the official ribbon cutting. And once that is done, we will begin the tours of the building. Thank you. Thank you for coming.